I can feel it in the air tonight. Say I won't, but you know I might. Ain't no storm and ain't no thief. Ain't got time and ain't got sleep. But I feel fine and I feel free. 'Cause I'm the last man standing in the street. Always something, always something. All I ain't got, but I ain't got. Next to grind, no in the hole, no in the fold, no in the hole. I've been tempted, I've been trying. Tell you wanna test my pride. I suggest you go and move. Say I won't, but you know I might. Ain't no storm and ain't no thief. Ain't got time and ain't got sleep. But I feel fine and I feel free. 'Cause I'm the last man standing in the street. I'm the last man standing in the street. Yeah. Let's go. They can see that I'm the legend. Got the gold in my possession. No doubt in my mind, no question. I hold the keys to my successes. Greatness lives inside of me. Cut me open, bleed royalty. I've never known defeat. That's for the weak. For the throne, you better show loyalty. Nothing can stand in my way. I look it right in the face. I'm never slowing down. Yeah, I'm winning this race. Can't hold me back. Can't hold me down. It's time for me to own it now. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level. Voltage rising, shock to see. Jury on the move, take the plea. I'm about to raise, so take a knee. It's reality, not make believe. Making waves, can't stop me now. I'm taking names, then I'll take a bow. Never throw the towel, I own the crowd. I'm coming in and I'm getting loud. Nothing can stand in my way. I look it right in the face. I'm never slowing down, yeah, I'm winning this race. Can't hold me back, can't hold me down. It's time for me to own it now. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level. Never stopping, yeah, I got it, I won't slow down. Feeling mighty, got the power, I'm the king now. Never stopping, yeah, I got it, I won't slow down. Got the power, I'm the king now. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level. I'm on a whole new level.
Yes, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. What up,
We're unmuted.
Facebook? Welcome in to the CBC Down and Back podcast, aka video podcast, aka podcast. You're live here with Dylan Ledbetter, Bill Lorman, the CBC stream team, the CBC bag makers and owners here. We're going to get into some winners, some sponsorship talk with the family feud today. Maybe segue into something else. I'd like to go over the Ellis and Matt Guy match if we have time, if time allows.
Yeah.
Because we got to recap Europe, ACO Europe, of course. Everybody's back in the States that I know of, I believe. So everybody, safe travels if you're still traveling. And I think and Jack's Hacks for what's the place called? What's the major?
Peoria.
No. They're going to
Oh,
Peoria
the
this
one
weekend.
after that.
Yep. I don't know. It's in here.
It's not Bossier.
I think it's Cedar Rapids. It's
Cedar Rapids. That's
Yep.
it, that's it.
And we got to make picks for Peoria. I know that you guys are excited. Peoria is a sellout, second sellout of the season so far. Love to see it. But let's get into the winner's circle. Let's go.
Eric, USPS did reach out. I got a call with him tomorrow. So, we'll be talking. Hopefully, we can work out a deal with our packages, and I can find out more information about it.
Mustache on point.
Appreciate it. Mustache looks good.
Yeah.
Beard's not looking that good today, especially under here, man.
No, you're all right.
I need to get it going. Let's talk about sponsorships first, though. Yeah.
Before the winner's circle, I thought we just knocked that out.
Winner circle and then knock it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I like. Let's get the people going.
I like
Let's
it.
make sure everybody gets in here. Get the winners their credit. Anybody throwing CBC bags, if you make a podium, send them in or tag us, man, and we will get you onto the stream.
And folks, it's not going to be a super long stream tonight. We got to hold it. I got to drive to the airport tonight to pick up the wife. She's
got
coming
like
back
hour
in
15,
town.
hour 30 tops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Rapid fire.
No,
Dylan.
there's some people I don't know.
Go.
That's a guarantee. That's Nick Gardner. I don't remember his partner's name. I feel like this was in here last week, though.
They used a great picture.
We might have doubled this in here.
Did we double that one?
We might have.
Okay. That was
Patrick Landrum.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I don't know.
Patrick Landrum, let's go.
All right.
He's in here every week, so it's hard to say.
It is hard to say. That's a new one, though, right?
That's Coleman and Gary Rohrig. Yes, sir. Let's go. Throwing the Preds.
All right, next.
Scotty Ball.
That is a new one because his daughter was not pointing at the camera on the last one. 100%. Kinsley.
I knew it.
Scotty
Ball
Dustin
again.
Arant.
Let's go. Dustin Arant in the winner's circle. He's in here every week too. It seems
A lot of first places. Man.
Alan Ballard, bro. Alan Ballard's been throwing gas. I think he's in here twice.
I don't know who his buddy is or anything like that, but I'm sure that guy likes those carbons also, man. Taking that dub.
Yeah, and we're also going to talk about the Yates tournament, the super regional.
Yates and a different one too.
Yep.
So different weekends.
Dalton Sheehy, let's go.
Took
back
his
on
first place,
with
man.
the Preds.
And gets a custom piece of wood there. What is that? That's
I like
awesome.
when they hand those out.
Yeah, that's
I
cool
like
as
it.
heck, man. I don't know.
I forget this. Clifford Raymer.
Dude, you're the man.
I'm pretty
for
sure.
knowing this.
I'm
I
pretty
love
sure.
it.
Dude. I cannot. I grabbed that one from the archives.
This is you. I don't know.
This is Tracy Barnes. I think
Tracy
this was in here
Barnes.
last week.
Was it really?
I swear.
I swear I updated them.
This might be last week's altogether. I don't know these people though. I'm trying to remember. I
That
don't remember.
looks
This
like
is
Big
new.
Gibby's
This
Elixirs.
is new. No, it's the TSG Cornhole.
Okay,
Somebody would know. There's
and
Gibby
then
right
Gibby
there.
and then Gibby. But those look like the same elixirs that they're using there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think he's got them. I forget this guy's name though. Somebody from TSG. Chad might know. Chad might know.
Chad,
This is where
let
they
us
play
know,
at the
big dog.
Eagles, I think. I forget this guy's name. I had it too. I had it in the bank. I forgot.
All right, two more, and then we're rolling.
Gibby.
We got next one.
The Puckets.
Our people. That
Let's
was at the
go.
Rowdy Jones
At the-
tournament.
Yeah,
They
the Rowdy
went.
Jones, man. Rowdy Jones was awesome. Great showing out there for Jack Hartcrow and the people.
Yeah.
He raised, I think, $3,500 for cystic fibrosis. So that's freaking awesome stuff right there from Jack Hartcrow.
I love how he promotes, man. He does a
He-
really
dude,
good
he goes
job, man.
hard.
I
He
know.
goes
He's making
hard.
all these like little short videos all day and stuff of the
Yeah.
tournament, where to park, where to smoke, where to do anything out there. So it's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
he made it really good for all the players that showed up there. It was freaking awesome. Congratulations to everybody in the winner's circle this week. If we missed you, I apologize.
Yeah, it's completely his
If you
fault.
got in here twice, you're welcome.
Yeah, that could have happened. Could have happened.
Yeah.
All right, let's do sponsorships.
Okay. We could pull this comment in there. We could hit the Family Feud guy real quick and get the winner's circle out of here. I don't know how you want to do that.
You want to
or not.
hit Family Feud?
Yeah, we hit it for a second, then we'll talk. Let's go.
Okay.
I love that Bill's
Why
still
is
in
it
here,
even
dude.
on there?
Old Mike, Mike Cornhole, Will Hurt.
Yep, I didn't even know we were feuding today, so I didn't even take it off. That's okay, though. We'll see it on there. Can't see any comments.
They're in here. We can see them all.
Yeah, we can see your comments, big dog. They're in here.
Yeah, they're in here.
Yep.
All right. So, folks, a big topic, and it's been like this all season, is sponsorships, how they should work, how they do work, how CBC is going to do things this year. We're going to give you a little bit of insight on what we're going to try to do, how we try to help the players, and really just kind of what we've seen throughout our first season, really having sponsored players. It's been quite a great ride, and our players have been absolutely fantastic to us about social media posts, pushing the bags, all that kind of good stuff. We haven't lost a single player,
Right.
And
Very
so-
excited about that, number
Yeah.
one. We told them all at the beginning of the year, and I know I've said this once or twice on here, but we told them all at the beginning of the year, if we go bankrupt as a company, we will still meet our obligation to the contract, and we have. And I think that's why We haven't lost anybody or anything. I think they're very happy with what we do anyway. So it's been really good.
It's been really good. Yeah, our people have been absolutely fantastic. And next season we'll just see who we hold on to, who we pick up, and what's going on.
Can we talk about how to
Derek?
get
No, we're not talking about that.
Oh man. No, not talking about that one. Not at all. Hoppy sees them. Some people don't see comments. I would say reload the stream if you can't see them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Bill, so we'll introduce, what we're doing next year, something we're going to do is we are going to require applications. This is our big reveal. This has never been done in the ACO that I know of. We don't know if it's going to do well. It is a risk on our part because if nobody fills out an application,
guess we won't be sponsoring anybody.
Right, and the application will have tiers to it, and this is something that is unique to CBC. We used it this last year. It worked out well for us this last year. We're going to add another category of sponsorship. So how it'll work are the CBC Elite Team, which will stick with roughly 4 players.
There will be 4.
I think we're right at 4. Yeah, we liked 4 this year. Yep. It's what we can manage budget-wise. It's what works, you know what I mean? And we also want just 4 elite players. We want these players to be well taken care of. They represent the sport. They throw their bags really well. They have great pass. They have great consistency. That's what we're looking for in the elite team. We're looking for probably top 40 to top 40 or to top 20. Top 40 is probably the minimum, but looking in that top 30 to 20 range, this year our elite team is all top 27, I believe.
I think that, yeah.
From last year's rankings. And then the next tier down will be the CBC Pro Team, is what we're calling that. The Pro Team will consist of somewhere between, we'll go with a large number, 5 and 10. That's what we're going to go with, just so you guys don't know the exact number.
We think it's going to be around 6.
We do think it's going to be around 6.
But we're, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We don't have everything hammered out on it yet. We do have the tiers hammered out. Yes. And then the last tier.
Go ahead.
The last tier will be people that are not pros, and we're going to be calling them prospects. And if we have jersey or anything like that we're giving to these players and stuff, it may have prospect on it because these are people that we have seen throw. They may not be pros. That happened to a lot of people this year, right? A lot of people that aren't pros that wanted to be on the team and stuff like that. So we're like, hey, I'd like to make a carve out, but right now with how we have our tier system, we haven't had anybody that's not a pro. We have one person, and they won a major this year.
They won a major.
That's
really
what
we're looking at
for
requirements out of prospects, even. Right. You know what I mean? Or pros. The pros. I mean, the kinds of things we're looking for out of a pro. Be a pro. Whatever the past season was. Not. I know the ACO, you hold pro status for 2 years, but we're looking for current pros and preferably a top 96 ranked pro. Right. I think there are going to be some people that may possibly sneak in that you maybe not have made pro status in the rank system, made it at Worlds, maybe joined the league late or didn't go to enough majors or something. There's always case-by-case stuff. But I also, if you're not a current season pro, what I like is if you won a major, probably singles or doubles. And then also I like top 10 women, seniors or juniors are also eligible. They might not have made pro status, but I do think those people, they get a lot of stream time, and that kind of stuff matters to us. Getting our bags onto the broadcasts, getting the stuff out there, representing a whole division. If you're in the top 10 of a division, I believe you earn that pro name, even if you may not be a ranked pro.
So the big risk for us, right, is these applications that we're probably just gonna put it on Facebook. It's probably gonna be a pretty small questionnaire or something like that. If people fill out a Word document, if they message us their stuff, I mean, really anything like that. It's not gonna be a whole bunch of stuff or super structured and formal and things like that. But the biggest reason behind that is because this year we had so many people come up to us after we had already decided a team that we're asking for sponsorships and stuff like that, and we don't want to leave anybody out or anything, but we believe that this is a way that if you're a person that didn't think you could be on the team or anything like that, we don't know about it. You have to let us know. So this is a way that hopefully at the beginning of the year we can lock in a team, and then we'll be done with it for the entire year. I think that's why we really want this. Is so people that may not approach us can approach us, or people that don't like their current sponsor. may want to do it discreetly and
it
fill
is more
something out
discreet
and
that
message
way
us,
because
so.
the applications will only come to our
Right.
email, and it gives everybody an opportunity if they'd like the chance to represent CBC at whatever level they'd like to represent CBC. I also think there'll be a block in there for bag reps and or ambassadors, kind of the same thing.
Maybe, yeah.
And we have great bag reps and ambassadors right now. I expect them to fill out an application if we decide to go that route with it. So speaking of timeline for this, folks, we're looking at right after Branson's because Branson finishes up the major season, I would call it.
Yep.
And we're kind of awaiting Worlds. There will be Punta Gorda go on in between there and some other ACO events. I think the Pro Series Invitational used to be in between that section right there somewhere. But we want to give everybody, roughly 2 months. 2 months is really what it's going to be. End of May to end of July. After Worlds, then we'll probably wait a week or two because I want to get through ACL Worlds. I think it's something that's always on our mind because there's going to be a lot of players that go and try to qualify to be ACL
and if they
pros.
do qualify, then we
could
wasted
move
a
over.
bunch of time.
Right,
Yeah.
they could move over,
Yeah.
and if we give away a slot to somebody that then ends up moving over, we're kind of like, oh, now we got to shuffle back. We don't want to do that. So that's what we're looking at. After Branson, we'll have an application ready for everybody. It'll be posted. We'll probably post it once a week, repost it to make sure people know what's going on.
Yep, we'll talk
and
about
everybody's
it here.
going to have a chance, and that's our big thing. And like I said, there's a big possibility for us that nobody fills it out. We have no idea. Nobody in the ACO has ever done this before. We just know that last year, the people coming to us or coming to our DMs, it was an onslaught of people. Especially at Worlds, and then right after Worlds. And so we want to get the Worlds rankings in there too because there could be somebody who wins King of Cornhole that nobody's got their eye on, and we would like somebody like that on the team possibly too. You never know.
Right,
You just never know.
100% we're going to wait till after Worlds to do any sort of announcement or anything like that. I believe Worlds ends at the very end of July. September is, or July.
It's the end of
August
July,
is the off
and then-
season. And then
Yes.
it starts back up in September. So I would think somewhere around the end of August is where we would announce our team, I believe, anyway. So it will be that short amount of time. I doubt there may be very, very few case-by-case basis where we pick anybody else up throughout the year. So I think that's kind of the plan going forward anyway, because you really got to plan for that stuff way, way in advance. You can't just be picking up people all year long and stuff like that. So that's, we're going to try it.
And I know people are probably wondering why we limit the numbers on sponsorships. And the reason for that is we budget some things and we guarantee some money to some folks. And we want to be able to make sure we can take care of people throughout an entire season, no matter how many majors they go to or something like that. We have been very consistent with that this year. And I would like for y'all to even have one-on-one conversations with our pros. If you're interested in CBC, talk to the pros, get the exact information from them one-on-one, and they will tell you how it's gone. I'm not going to say they'll give you exact numbers, but if they do, they do. We're not hiding anything. We're also not broadcasting it on a point-by-point basis. We're not giving a PowerPoint on exactly how we sponsor, but at the same time, people have the information, and if you're looking into getting into CBC and being a representative of us, either as a player or as a rep or as a prospect, which are players, prospects are going to be a really cool thing. I think it's kind of cool because, like, you mentioned it when I brought up the name. You're like, it's like a motorcycle gang. You got your guys trying to make it. Your guys that are trying to prove themselves and stuff like that. And I think it's a really cool little name for that.
I like it a lot.
That I don't even want to call it third tier, but other category of sponsored players, and it opens the door up for more people. It's not just pros on the team, and we want to embrace that because we care. All cornhole players matter.
Okay, that's the sponsorship talk anyway. We just wanted to make sure we got that out there. We will definitely be 100% posting more about this and discussing it a little bit more later, but I don't want to beat a dead horse without us knowing all of the information about it anyway either. Okay? So, hey, Dustin, what up, dude? Good to see you, man. Being a prospect is up my alley. See that? Boom.
Yeah. So speaking of sponsorship, though, I know what people want to hear is what we think of it, how we think it is right now, how we think it can be improved, and just kind of our thoughts on it, Bill. And I know a lot of people ask us about this. My sponsor's doing this or they're doing that. Do you think this is okay? And this stuff has come to my DMs before. And there's people that owe people money, and that's insane to us. So if your sponsor owes you money, leave. Try your best to get your money. If the unfortunate part about this with sponsors owing you money is that taking them to small claims court or something almost costs you more than anything else. And
it's not worth it at that point. Even if you build up a significant amount of money, I mean, even a couple $1,000 and they're not paying you or anything like that, it still is one of those things where, I don't know, you may not even want to take them to court. Like, what is the recourse for something like that? That's the issue. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate that.
Derek, put some stars in here. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Todd, how do you get an application? We'll post it. It'll just be a link, and you'll be able to, it'll be a fillable document, and then it'll be submitted to our email. So it'll be very simple stuff. And like Bill was saying earlier, just what tier you'd like to represent or think you'd like to represent. And let's say if everybody fills out elite, folks, obviously we're only taking 4. So, but we will, if we have people that fill out elite and we want them on the pro team, they'll be reached out to, and we'll ask them, hey, this is what we have, this is what we can offer you,
right,
and go from there. Everybody's contracts may be a little bit different. They all may be the same. We don't know yet. It's what we're going to work through player by player. We're just very excited to give everybody the opportunity to fill out an application,
right,
and represent the team. We might have to comb through a ton of them. We have no idea, but
we may have to comb through none.
We're prepared to do that.
Yeah, very excited about it. But again, going back to those, Craig Irvin just landed in Charlotte. One more flight, dude. Awesome.
Safe travels, brother.
Everybody's back in the U.S. right now, man. Everybody's back.
Maybe the most American cornhole player around. He's in the States.
I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to him about how his trip was, man. Was awesome.
I talked to him a little bit yesterday. I said, "Isn't Europe sick?" Because I've been there before. And he's like, "Dude, I had a freaking blast." And Europe is if you guys get a chance just even to travel to Europe, it's unique. The architecture is unique. The way people eat, the way people interact is different. To see different parts of the country or the world is awesome, and I recommend it to everybody.
Dude, we got DJ Skipworth in here. What's going on? Chase Puckett just missed the whole conversation about the sponsors. He won't be filling out an application next year, will he?
Chase.
No. Chase, you got to go back and watch. Love you too, big dog.
Chase, I mean, anybody that's sponsored right now will probably have conversations with them. You know what I mean? Just so they're aware. We want everybody to be aware, but there's nobody. I mean, and I'll say this confidently right now, there's nobody who's, grandfathered in. You know what I mean? We want to be open to everybody.
Right.
We would love to keep everybody and just add people on year by year by year, but then, Bill will tell you that I'd have, 40 people in the next 2 seasons.
Yeah, we'd be broke. We'd be broke.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Kim Dice in the chat. Let's go.
Kim, what up? Ron Gingrich. Dude, it's good to see you, Ron. I love it. Dalton's in here.
We can dissect Randy's a little bit and go. So Randy Chapala, he has a lot of insight on cornhole. He does a lot of critical thinking. He posted an essay on our questionnaire on what do you think about sponsorships. So first thing he's saying, personally, I think most companies go too far with sponsorships. What I mean by that is they chase big name after big name in the ACO, and majority of those players aren't too concerned about helping you sell bags. They just become overhead. So what do you think about that, Bill?
I agree that a sponsored player should try to help the business, right? The business, and they're not, like, I hate to say it, sponsored players are not just walking billboards. We enter into a contract. It's actually a marketing contract, to be honest, is what it is. We're providing benefits to that person, and they should be providing those back for marketing. So just wearing the gear and wearing stuff like that and throwing bags, honestly, to me, I don't think it's enough. I don't, especially to get, an elite spot and stuff like that. And I'm very happy with all of our pros. I'm not saying anything about ours, but to his credit or his point, I would expect something in return too. Like, a company's going to sponsor you if they believe that you're going to add more value than what they're paying, right? And that's what any business would do in a situation like that. So,
and I think what Randy's kind of getting at here, kind of what I took at it, and like I don't want to be crude at all, but I think that there's a sense of entitlement with a lot of people that play cornhole really well. Maybe I don't say a lot of people, may be wrong. There's a percentage of people at a high level that believe. We have people come to us. I don't pay for my own bags. You know what I mean? You guys going to send me some bags. And
I've heard that a million times.
Well, have you thrown any sets of our bags, third party, known a guy, or even tried them out? And they go, no, we've been waiting for you to send them. And it's like, well, that's not going to happen. From CBC, folks, that has happened in the very, very beginning when we had nobody. We sent some bags out. But since then, we want you to know what our company is about and know what the bags are about and kind of be like, if somebody was to approach us, a pro or an elite level person, and go, hey, I've thrown your Ronin, and it's my favorite bag because of X, Y, Z. I'd really like to get a set in my hands. Would you guys be willing to send me a set? That's a conversation that can be had. It's not just, I don't buy bags can you send me some sets?
I've heard
you know,
I've heard that so many times. I've heard it so many until you talk to people who are like, oh yeah, I've thrown your bags once or twice in a blind draw. I like them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, you're going to get a set? Oh, I don't buy bags. I mean, that's what you hear, and you hear it very often and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, well, you know, I guess you can throw them in the next blind draw. I don't know. It's weird to me. It is very weird. Amber says, but how many of the top sponsor players actually is putting their bag companies out there? 100%.
She says you don't see it much.
I don't either.
We agree.
And that is something. Yeah, it's
And Bill and I, honestly, we feel kind of bad for companies that are experiencing that because, I mean,
Right.
I think anybody knows that. I mean, our pros have done a great job with that, especially anytime they win, they push the bags. Anytime we post something, they share the post. And this is nothing that, like, we go and ask, we post something and go ask, can you share this? They're doing it inherently on their own because I guess they're comfortable with us. Like I said, I think there's trust on both sides of our sponsorship deals with everybody. We've been lucky in that sense, but we've also seen very, very good players not do anything like that at all. They might hold up a bag with a picture, and that's about all you get out of them.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to be very persistent as a player if you want to get a big name sponsor. I know everybody wants these big sponsorships and all this money.
Yeah.
Got to get Cornhole to grow. You gotta show that you are doing this thing. You are willing to help the company out because every single bag company right now, folks, is a small company. I can almost guarantee that to anybody looking at where we're at, you know what I mean, and maybe where everybody else is at. I don't think there's anybody out here making buku bucks.
No, I don't.
That's
I don't
my
think
opinion.
Anybody,
you know,
players, bag companies.
But we want it to be that way. The
100%.
players make money, the bag companies make money, the sport makes money. That means that all of it gets spread around, and we hammer this all the time.
Right.
You know, but I'll agree with Randy's comment that sometimes those players become overhead if those players aren't pushing your company, you know,
Right.
and that's why if you're a bag company, the only free chicken I'd give you is make sure it's in the contract what you expect of the players.
Right.
You know, what you expect of the players, what you think can help grow your business is what needs to be in that contract. If it's not being upheld, conversations need to be had. You know, and that's
very true.
That's bottom line for me there. We haven't had any conversations like that, but if we had an issue, we would.
What else did he say here?
So winning with those bags is, where do we go? This one right here?
I think that's what we're on.
Said also most of the sponsored players I see throwing outside of the ACO. Local events or just non-ACO events throw something completely different, and that's a problem because 90% of bag makers market isn't even the ACO player. It's the backyard players, guys playing in weekly blind draws and switches and don't have time to travel and chase points.
That's very true. I don't think I've had much of an issue with that. I mean, pretty much what he's saying is like, hey, they only throw those bags during ACO events, and then when they go somewhere else, they switch bags, they throw whatever. And it's very true though that you know the backyard market is way bigger than probably the ACL and ACO combined.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge. And in the backyard, everybody wants pro bags, right? They all want to sit there and show them off to their friends at their barbecue and throw them and be like, yeah, these things cost me this much, you know, whatever it is. So I would agree that I think the players in other events, unless it is a specific event where you absolutely have to throw somebody else's bags or a different company's, then yeah, I think you should be a sponsored player the entire time and promote those bags.
Absolutely. So. And I mean, I'll give one example for us personally. Somebody like Gary Bearpaw who plays in ACL events, every single ACL event that Gary Bearpaw has went to this year, he's worn a CBC jersey. So he can't throw the bags, right?
It's so
but
funny.
He rocks the dude, it's great. He was wearing it when he beat Matt Guy and that huge shot to win a marathon of a game.
It was awesome.
And like, but every single thing he goes to, I mean, every time I see him on a podium, whether he's throwing our bags or not, he's in a Corn Slingers Bag Company shirt or a CBC jersey. Anita's there. If you see her on a live stream at an ACL tournament, she's rocking our stuff. Yeah. And that's nothing that we've asked of them. You know, that's something that they do for our company.
And I don't think we would have been mad if he was at an ACL tournament with, you know, a different shirt on or something.
No, but we think
like
it's
that.
awesome
when he
was
wearing our shirt, you know, at an ACL tournament beating Matt Guy.
And I think at one point, Wally said something about it, like early in the season or something. Maybe it was at the pro qualifier or an advanced tournament when Bearpaw was playing, and somebody asked like, "What's that jersey?" And I think we got a light shout out from Wally at that point, you know. But I think it's just that's something you can do as well as a sponsored player is when you go to other leagues, tournaments, TCL, ACL, MLC, whatever it may be. you still have some merch you can rock or something like that. You know, if you're not sponsored by a bag company in multiple leagues, you know.
Anybody's hands that you get the bags in front of and stuff like that. I mean, if they throw great, they're going to love them. And you just made a sale, which increases your value to that company that is sponsoring you. I mean, that's what it is. It's that easy. It's awesome. Okay, so he said bag companies should also put more into taking care of those taking care of them. He's talking about the bag companies taking care of the players too, right? Think about any job for that matter. If I was, excuse me, you're going to have to read that. It's a little too far away from me.
If a guy's making you money but sees the guy that's not doing the job as well as you, but at the end of the year he gets bonus and you don't, or even same as you first thought, that's going to come to your head is, what the heck? Why should I continue to work as hard if I can do less and get the same? Or flip side, the lazy guy says, why work harder? I still get the same.
So if we had 2 sponsored pros, one of them is out there playing all the time, always promoting, you know, called us up with 10 referrals, and then there's another one that's playing just as much, wearing the gear, but doesn't talk to anybody about it, and is just one of those walking billboards.
Right.
And maybe has 1 referral. What he's saying is, hey, you should take care of the person that has 10 referrals more than you do the 1 referral. And we do in our partnership program with these guys. We 100% do. So I agree with that. I don't know, you know, what other bag companies do. We don't really watch or even really care what other bag companies do, right? Like we just try to do our thing, and that's that. But yeah, I agree with the comment. You have a high performer, you definitely want to take care of them because they're taking care of you. They're putting in extra effort.
I think there's some sort of focus with a lot of bag companies that they only focus on players who are winning, you know, or something of that sense. And that's great for your company, but I think it makes up a percentage of who you should support and or sponsor as a bag company. You need players that win. You need players on your broadcast. You need players getting purple jerseys. You need that stuff. I think that's 100% a portion of it. But then you also need the people that pretty much we're calling prospects, and also the bag reps or partnerships that we have with people. These people push the bags because they love the company, because they love cornhole. A lot of them might not even have aspirations to be a great player, but just love the sport in general. Yeah, and if they like the values of your company, they could sell way more bags than somebody who's just throwing well.
Very true.
You know,
Very true.
When you get a combination of those two people, I mean, you've hit the lotto, you know, and it's pretty rare, though, because you want your players to focus on playing. You want your bag reps and your prospects to maybe focus more on pushing the company and stuff like that. So I think there is a happy medium there, but I definitely agree with Randy that take care of the people that are taking care of you, you know, and
I agree, 100%.
We do our best with that. We just know that there is talks of people who don't do it well, you know, and that's unfortunate, and I think a lot of that comes with how many freaking bag companies there are.
You could fall into that trap so easy also. I want to make this clear. There may be bag companies with great freaking intentions out there, this and that, want to sponsor so many people. I swear, if I let Dylan go wild after Worlds last year, we'd be out of business, 100%.
We might be.
And I know that there are other bag companies that are in that exact same situation to where, you know, they didn't have somebody to say, hey, this is what we can do. We can't do that, you know, and that's probably an issue that some people get into. Ricky Evans says, so many young players need to understand that people are watching them and how they act, and their game isn't the only part of a sponsorship. I've had several companies hit me up, and it's not because I'm a great pitcher. Yeah, there you go. Well, Ricky, don't say that, man. I mean, I beat you and all, but don't say that.
Light plug.
But the comment is always, someone is always watching you. Sorry, I lost the comment here. Someone is always watching you. We want our name on your chest because you're a great ambassador of the game. That is 100%. I mean, that's the truth there. That's what we look for in a lot of people first is, you know, are they a good person? Do they love the sport? And honestly, we even sit there and we're like, do they love our bags? When somebody messages me and they're like, hey, here's my PPR. This is, you know, I know you haven't heard of me yet, but you're going to. You want to sponsor me?
Dude, we get so many of those.
I message them back and I'm like, have you ever thrown our bags before? He's like, well, no. And I'm like, no, I know I'm not going to sponsor you. Like,
the amount of times we're getting screenshots of of PPRs, man. I'm telling you, this is a huge thing. And we've also gotten some good messages from people that like, hey, I've thrown this and I've done that, and conversations have been had, you know, but we have to see. We want you to buy a set of bags first. If you're not top caliber, and of course that's subjective, you know,
Right.
but we'd like for you to buy a set of bags and or have knowledge of the bags based on who's around you. Maybe you've got linked up with somebody like Greg Scott or Brian Gibson or DJ Skipworth, and you go, hey, DJ hooked me up with these bags last week, and lately I've been throwing blah, blah. At least I'll listen to what you have to say. If you start with, I've thrown your bags. I've thrown this bag. I like this bag because XYZ. I want to represent your company because of XYZ. You know, and that's, if I was a player looking for a sponsorship now, that's exactly what I would do. When I was throwing, and I threw so many sets of bags, you know, I probably could have sold Bucky's bags, Surefires. I threw the crap out of those. I could have spoke for an hour about how great those bags were, you know. Now I got 12 series I can talk great about, you know.
Yep.
But no, Ricky, you're absolutely right. Game ambassadors, cornhole ambassadors right now are what grow the sport. And I think
100%.
every player should do their best
100%.
to be a great ambassador for the sport, because a lot of players are focusing on, if I throw good, if my PPR is high, then I'm going to make it to the big leagues and I'm going to make the money.
Sure, it does help. 100% it helps if you throw that good. But if you're still one of those people that takes your bags at the end of a loss and throws them across the freaking room, or spills water, or just cusses or this or that, not in private, you know, there's numerous things that I know we've all seen that these people do. That is such it's not worth it. It's not. I don't want somebody.
Well, and it's
representing
not
the
growing
company.
the sport,
And
right?
exactly.
Nobody's watching that. I mean, you know, nobody's watching that. You have the greatest player, possibly greatest player in the NBA right now, LeBron, and he could be looked at as just easily the best, but because of his attitude, you know what I mean, on the court, and his crybabiness, people don't like him.
Right.
You know, and so that proves that you could be the best player at something that's literally elite, NBA basketball, and people will dislike you because of your attitude. Nobody likes that attitude, the crybaby attitude, the feel sorry for me because I lost, the I'm going to overreact, and oh, it's just because I hate losing. It's not a good excuse. You should love losing, and I'll hammer this into everybody. You should love losing. You learn way more from losing than you ever will from winning. Write that down, folks. I'm not even kidding.
When you lose so much,
and when you fail.
Anything.
In this company, we've lost so many times. But what did we do when we lost? Dude, we didn't throw a freaking fit, dude. We didn't get crybaby. We didn't sulk. We didn't pout, dude. We went to the drawing board and goes, why we fail? Why'd we lose right here, right? What's the lesson? What's the lesson here? Find the lesson. Learn it, move on. Don't make the same mistake twice, son.
Dylan's getting fired up right now.
Well, this stuff fires. When people get mad when they lose, man, like, and I used to do it when I was young.
I hate it.
But, you know, like, you learn so much when you lose. You learn so much.
I want to expand on that just a minute because he talks about young players that need to understand people are watching. Because, look, there are older folk like me that get out there and they have their own issues too, and they throw bags and they get pissed and they cuss and they do all these things. You would see it more, I believe, on average in younger players when they lose games. They throw bags, they would flip off their bags, they will do numerous things like that. So I got a chance to talk to one of these younger players a while back, and he said his PPR is so high, he's so good at the game, this and that, and we talked about a sponsorship for a little while, and I was trying to explain to him, like, you still have to create value for that company. He's like, this is my year. I'm so good at the game that I'm going to create value by winning, majors, big tournaments, and things like that. And when I was talking to this kid, I'm like, how many bags do you think a company sells after they're on live stream and they won a major? How many bags? Guess what he said? 30, 35 sets.
If somebody's doing that,
if somebody's
good
doing
for
that,
you.
if somebody in the ACO right now is doing that, good for you.
We've got winners, man. We've got people that have won majors, singles, doubles, co-ed, women's, juniors. We've had players win just about everything besides seniors, I think, right now. And we're seeing some sales, folks, sometimes. But this thing that, like, if I win with your bags, you're selling 30 sets, it's folklore. It's like it's Loch Ness Monster, in my opinion.
If any of the sales are trackable to that specific major, it would be a fraction of 10. And a very low fraction of 10.
Yeah.
It would be a fraction of.
Don't make the people do math.
I'm sorry.
Don't make them do math.
I don't want to just come out and say the answer, but
and that's just
it's
our
in the
own
single
experience,
digits.
and it could be different for every company.
Right.
Because a lot of companies it could be 0, and some companies it could be 10 or 15 or 20 or supposedly 30. You know. But I promise you, I don't think that's what's going on. You know, and we didn't know that coming into the season.
Right. We had no idea.
It's something we looked at, and it's something why. It's a big reason we went with 4 elite players. You know, we like I said, we could have went with more, thinking that winning is what sells bags. You know, luckily we only went with 4. Like I said, our elite players are doing way more than just winning, which is great for us as a company. We're truly blessed with that, and that comes into people who put in an application. Just know that we know everybody, you know, and if you put in an application and all you've done is throw bags in the hole and never represented your company well, it will go into play in the mindset of the CBC AI, because that's who's actually going to review the applications. Obviously, is the CBC AI. You guys know how well he does things.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah. All right, we got to move on.
Sean O'Brien, what are you doing? You starting some crap in here? What's Sean doing? Nigel, what up, dude? Good to see you from New Zealand, brother. Perfect example. When you get back to your group and they can't tell if you won or lost, it's awesome because you don't let it eat you up. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I want to talk about one right here, Bill.
Okay,
you're going to like
go.
this one because you got opinions on this. Some also shoot them. Some, talking about bag companies, some bag companies also shoot themselves in the foot constantly, running discounts and giving out promo codes. That does a couple of negative things. First, I believe it makes you look desperate to move said bags. It also undercuts your players and or bag reps that are trying to move the product for you. Bill's going to hammer this one. Just be ready.
You want me to hammer it?
Go ahead, Bill. Yeah, I mean, Bill has strong thoughts on this, and Bill has an accounting background and some business sense. So he has great knowledge on this, and people ask us this all. This is the biggest thing we get, folks, from people is, how do I get a discount code? You know what I mean?
Dude,
and go ahead, Bill. Yeah, you talk through it.
All the time. People, they'll message us, ask for discounts. What do I do to get a discount code? This and that. And I tell them straight up, unfortunately, we don't discount, a single set. Maybe multiple sets, we can talk about something like that. But we decided at the very beginning not to discount. We just $80 a set. That's what it is. That's what hopefully it's always going to be, if not even more if prices of materials go up and stuff like that.
Right.
But $80 a set. My time down there working and everything is 100% worth that. So when we do have a bag rep and we have to make it good for a bag rep, or we have to, make sure our bag reps are taken care of, they can rest assured I'm never going to undercut them. I'm never going to.
Right.
They will all, and I don't care what they charge per set or anything. They can charge whatever they want, but they get, their cut for it, and we move on like that. Discount codes. How would that work? If I'm giving a discount code,
if
or
you're
a
giving
bag rep
10%, right? So let's say I'm the player, Bill, and they
Right.
get a discount code that is Dylan10, right? That gives them 10% off a purchase. So let's say the bag's $100. Let's make it real easy.
Okay, but we
right?
do 80, and that's the
Okay.
issue, right? If I made our bags $100, sure, I'd be handing out discount
But
codes.
I was saying it for math, right? Because that means the person buying gets $10 off, right?
Right.
But me, Dylan, right? This is my code. So do I get something from this from my bag company?
You should.
But then what is that? Another $10 from your company?
Probably.
Oh, wow. So now $20 off a set, maybe $15. Who
Right.
knows what we're looking at here? But now your bag companies are seriously getting cut into, and this is why we see the prices like they are in the ACL, on ACL bags, because the ACL is taking
$145 a set.
and the ACL is taking 15%,
Right.
and then they're giving out these discount codes to their sponsored players, which is 10 to 20%. Then they got to pay their sponsored players. That's why we're seeing bags over there at $135, $145 a set out the door for those top level companies.
Right.
We're trying to stay as a top level company, hopefully someday, at $80 a set, 90 shipped. I mean, 89 shipped right now, folks, to your door, and we're talking 3 to 5 business days almost all the time regarding holiday weekends or us out of town for a major. Only circumstances where 3 to 5 business days, they're gone.
Right.
And it's sometimes less than that. Today we got orders, made them, they're going out tomorrow. Like, I mean, and this is a grind, folks. This isn't like, oh, we got one order today. It's like, we made 8 sets. And they're going out.
No,
And
it's hours doing it and stuff like that. But there's just, I don't know. We've had numerous people ask for discount codes. We don't discount unless it's multiple sets. We don't discount. It's always going to be the same price. We discounted one time, and I think we may keep that going. I don't know. One time a year, and it was on Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, yes.
And there were specific sets. They were memorial bags that you could. Those are the only ones that you could get. We made 5 different series of them. That is the only day that we discounted.
We take Memorial Day very serious as
Right.
100% veteran-owned company. Obviously, most of you guys know that, but we take Memorial Day to heart literally because we all have people we served with that have passed away. So we take it very serious, and so we probably will do that again. It is the only time of year we've ever given a discount on sets of bags.
One day. I mean, that is literally it. Not Christmas, not Thanksgiving, anything like that.
No.
We just, I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know.
We
I
don't
think
we
you should.
don't see
I
where it's
see
helping
other companies
anybody
doing
out.
I see other companies do it, and then everybody just asks, hey, any discount codes from here? Hey, any discount codes from here? And it's like, how do you really track, number one, what a bag rep does if they just hand out discount codes? Like, I'm still doing everything, and I still have to ship them, right?
Right.
How we have it now is our bag reps, they carry a lot of inventory, and they can utilize that inventory, sell it, they can break it, they can do really whatever they want with that inventory, but it's easily tracked to them. And if they get direct referrals, they just message us. And we do it that way.
And they're still getting a cut.
Right. But at this other point, they could just post anywhere, hey, here's my discount, go to CBC, and maybe you do get 10 orders. I have no idea. But now I'm still stuck here doing all the work for everything when it was just a post.
And we're not able to help out our bag rep as much as we'd like to by doing that, because we already have to give a discount on the bags with whatever the code is, and then as well as reimburse,
take care of
not reimburse, but take care of our bag rep. So we don't like the discount code system. We agree with Randy here as well. Randy makes great points. I mean, pretty much all the way around here. But I do agree with you, Bill. I mean, the discount codes is not something that you're going to see in CBC's future. It's just not something we think actually works or helps the players or the sport, really, to be honest. Because the more money the sport makes, the more money the bag companies make, the more money that goes into the players and into the sport, which blows it up, which then becomes what everybody's always wanted to happen, and quit your job and play cornhole. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, that's impossible, that's impossible, that's impossible. Well, how much money are you spending into the sport? How much are you putting in expecting all this out? Right? For a little while, you're going to have to put some money into this. And there's a lot of people that are doing that, and there really are. And I give credit to all those people that understand that. And maybe not everybody's in a financial situation to do it, and I understand that as well. Everybody should be able to play. Everybody should be able to compete. I get that completely. But if you want to see big things happen and big payouts, you got to put big money in. And that's kind of how it works. And I'm talking about not you as an individual need to donate thousands of dollars, but what I'm saying is everybody needs to do their small part in representing all these small companies that are trying to do something for you on the other end.
We need more people in the sport. Well, we'll keep it at that.
Okay.
So, he did say one thing. When is the last time you saw Ultra, BG, Cornhole Scenario, or Lucky cut prices to move bags? I've never seen them cut prices. Like, I've seen them do limited and early release. Like, if you order it within this time period, you get them for $135, and if you don't, they're $150 normal.
Yeah.
I have seen that, but they've never, had these overall discount codes where you just go to their site and get, 20% off whatever bag you want or anything like that. I agree with what he's saying.
I haven't seen it either.
I don't think companies should do it. I mean, but this is their company. I don't care.
The best deals you get from those big companies is if they're going to an open or a national and they have a booth there, you can get bags for pretty much the non-shipped price, which is rare nowadays, especially from a company that's that large. Luckily here we have a big local group of people. Within about an hour and a half, we have a lot of people that purchase our bags, and we're able to kind of move to those tournaments, meet the people, and drop off their bags. So they get the bags at a cheaper rate. We don't have to ship them, and we get to meet a new group of people. And this is kind of a win-win-win for us most of the time.
Right. What do you guys think is better? What do you guys think? Do you think that it's better if we increased our prices to $90 and then gave a 10% discount code? Or do you think it's better on just saying, hey, this is what it is?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
think that everybody's going to agree, and I don't know if you want to read this comment or not, Bill. I'd like you to read it in your head, and then
I did read that. That's why we skipped that one.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
That's why we skipped it. Matthew Davis here. Anyone have a solution for the parking issue at Peoria this weekend? Hotel venue will have closed parking lot. Maybe a shuttle idea is welcomed. Yikes, man. I did see that post today that there wasn't any parking.
I thought I saw that the
venue.
hotel had a parking lot they found a block away from the venue that was now going to be open.
Oh, okay.
I thought I saw that post.
All right, yeah.
Could be wrong.
I don't know. I'm not going to Peoria. That's the only reason I didn't check out the parking, but next time I will.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I mean, I thought that's what was said on there. Oh, is Todd Gammon in here? Scroll up a little bit, Bill.
Todd's in here.
What did he say?
Oh man,
Oh, he's being good right now.
Somebody just fired a Chris.
I know. I did hear, Todd. I don't know if you want to say anything about it, but there was a certain tournament this weekend that maybe promised some payouts that didn't go through. I'm getting fired up.
Oh jeez, let's not get into that.
Man. I also heard about an Easter tournament. I think that it was talked about on Jack Har. I saw that Easter tournament that Jack Harcrow posted. Sunday Easter, 11 a.m. singles, Bill.
Yeah.
Pay to register, but no payout. Points only. We can discuss that, folks. I think we're good on sponsorship right now. I hope you guys have a good insight on where we lie mentally on sponsorship. I think everybody should have their own opinion. Like I said, the cliff notes to take from it: be good to your sponsor. Sponsors, be good to your players. Be good on your word. Like I said, the easiest thing to do if you owe somebody money, you got to pay immediately, man. Yeah, I just give them the freaking money, dog.
Bob Heil. Sorry, Bob, man. Well, that's Dylan, dude. He likes to stir the pot a little bit, man. He just wants to get Todd a little fired up. That's all he wants to do, man.
Todd and Chris Norris. Chris Norris gets fired up too.
Yeah, Chris does get a little fired up.
Chris does.
All right, let's get into picks real quick. Yeah, are we good with this?
Okay, we're gonna skip over the regional conversation. You're right.
No, what conversation?
We won't talk about it. We don't have a lot of time.
But are you talking about Boiling Green or no? What is it?
Red Boiling Springs. We talked about it before, man.
Folks, just look it up. Look it up. Go on Scoreholio.
Tell me what you think.
Red Boiling Springs.
But I heard that tournament's out on Scoreholio right now.
And tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
Tell me what you think. Go to past tournaments. Look at those ones.
Yeah.
And then do a little research.
Just look it up.
I'm telling you, folks, I've done this research and I could rant on tournaments like this for hours.
It's ridiculous. That's all I gotta say. Ridiculous.
The regional system. What I do know, folks, I have had conversations. I do have some inside information that the regional system will be worked on and fixed in the upcoming season. This is what I've been told. Words are words, actions are actions. That's where I'll let that lie.
I can't wait to dissect the new regional points rules.
Yeah, regional points
or
rules.
Or just regional rules. Well, we don't even know if it has to do with points.
Some people in place to help, And
that's good because you can't change something mid-season like that. You have to change it in between seasons. So at least people are looking at it. At least they're making strides to...
Jack Harker said it's been removed. Well, hey, Jack, I think that means that somebody in a position of power did their job right there, their due diligence, and I appreciate that. I'm not trying to get anybody shut. Folks, just know that when we bring stuff up like this, we're not trying to get anybody in trouble. But if you follow the rules, you have some good morals, you'll never come up on this podcast. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest here. Hey, just do the right thing, folks. We're going to make some mistakes, but when you do them 3, 4, 6, 18 times in a row, we're going to talk about it.
I would have gone to that tournament because I could have made it home before my son did his Easter egg hunting because that's how early it was anyway.
We were about to roll out.
The only reason I didn't go is because it said that I had to pay and then it was points only. So you don't even win money. I'd have to drive an hour to not have a chance to win
It's more
anything.
than an hour for us. It's like an hour 45. Go down there. You got to pay a registration fee. No payouts. Points only. And Bill and I aren't points chasers. We're trying to go out there and have a good time. Where's the good time, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me, is it BYOB?
I'm just saying, I could have been back before my son even has to Easter egg hunt and stuff.
There's unfortunately, folks, a lot of people that are local to us know about just that regional, and there's a lot more that are similar. I did a little bit of hunting. What was that, last week with that one that I showed you about? That had a little bit of a good time. I messaged somebody and said I was going. Oh man,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
somebody
yeah, I remember
similar. I
that.
said
I
I was
remember
going,
that,
and then they said, "Oh, never mind. I don't think we're gonna have enough." It's
Yeah.
not even close to here,
And
folks.
then,
I was
and then
not.
he didn't go, and then they had the tournament.
Oh,
Pretty
that's
funny.
one, but I was talking about a different one.
Oh, okay.
I be doing research, folks, man.
We need
I
to-
be making people know that hey, somebody's watching. Just be careful.
Todd, if it's not too much, talk to your therapist. We can have a segment once a month, and it's gonna be a like a Sherlock Holmes intro to it, and it's gonna be point hunters or tournament hunters. It's gonna be called something like
I think
that.
that'd be funny. Oh, what if he has like the duck hunter thing and he's like shooting down areas like ACO regionals? He's shooting them
No,
down.
it's got to be like a magnifying glass and stuff.
I was thinking it'd be better
searching.
if it was Todd's therapy session. He's just laid out in the chair and he's talking to us about the regionals that he's like struggling with in his head.
Talk to your therapist before you comme to anything, Todd. But I think it would
man.
be fun. All right, let's
Okay, let's get it.
points.
Yeah, let's recap. We're gonna recap Europe here, folks, and then we're gonna make picks for Peoria for everybody that's going down to the Peoria sellout. Why would you do that to me?
Got him. It's still live. They can hear you. You can keep going.
I know, but you did that on purpose.
I did do it on purpose because you won't shut up sometimes.
Oh man, folks, this is what I deal with. It's a toxic work environment.
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
Some help. All right, folks. Hey, Peoria, Bill, you're gonna have to. We need Europe. You're gonna have to go down here.
Oh, that's a great call, by the way. That's the first time you've ever added value to the stream like that, in that way is what I'm
Folks,
saying.
just know it's back-to-back insults.
We're in Manchester.
Manchester. You ever heard what Manchester is, Bill? Like in the States?
The people know the point system. We're not doing the point system.
All right,
Let's
folks.
go.
Hey, Phil didn't make any picks. These are free points for Bill and I. Free
Nope.
chicken right here. We're catching up after this weekend. I'm telling
Especially
you right
me.
now.
Especially me. I have 410 sitting on there.
Yeah, Bill, he's probably been cheating. I'm telling you right now. But
Not
my
cheating.
Scoreholio, it's not loading well. Kim Dice takes down women's. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
Yep.
I really like picking Kim. I feel like she's got a little bit of Britain in her, like a little bit of UK.
I would call it
a little
Scottish. Maybe.
You think she's Scottish? Red or Scot? Where
red
are they
hair?
have red
Is it-
hair? Is that
it-
Scotland?
I think it is Scotland. Todd, verify, please.
Todd.
Not that you have red
Dude,
hair. It's
there's
just that I
no
think
way.
this is something you would know.
You think
That's-
Todd's geographically inclined?
It's either that or it's like Norseman, like Norway and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of them have red hair.
Yeah, because they're Norse, the Norse people. But Kim Dice takes first, Tammy Williams second, Shannon Roberts. Let's go, Shannon, a big supporter of CBC.
Yeah, we love
man.
Shannon,
Takes
man.
a third place, gets her, I think her first major podium, which
Oh,
is freaking
really?
awesome.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Kim said Irish. Makes sense. How do we not guess Irish?
I don't know.
Irish people are pretty much American. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Besides how they speak, you know. And then fourth place, Ashley. Let's go, Ashley. Ashley said she struggled in women's. Hey, I'm sure everybody was struggling out there a little bit. You guys are there having a good time. I feel
Yeah.
like it was hard picks for us because we know everybody's like going out, having a good time, experiencing Europe, and that's a whole thing in itself.
Yeah.
Seniors, I take J.R. Williams. He takes it down. The Shredder takes second place. Paul Schroeder. Third place, my man, John Steins.
John
Bill's man,
Steins is
John
my
Steins.
that was my inside
European.
info.
That's the European. I think the only European podium, Bill. We'll take a look
Is it
here in
really?
a second,
Yeah,
but
that-
it may be. Oh no, we got it in juniors. Juniors, there's a European champion, Byron Smith.
Byron?
Byron Smith has won with a 4 point. Oh no, never mind. They didn't run a lot of SPR here or a lot of PPR here.
Oh yeah.
He's
it
got
was
a
just
zero,
basic,
a
yeah.
zero
I got you.
PPR, which means that
It's
it
basic
didn't
swim.
run because you can't win with zero.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
fact.
That's true.
My pick, Isla, takes second place. Let's go,
It's
Isla.
Isla.
Let's go. Well, yeah, it is Isla.
Now,
We know
we call her Isla now. I know it's
it is
Isla.
Isla. We have
call
a
her
couple other
Isla.
people where their names are whatever we say they are.
I can't wait till we get to meet her too. You know?
Isla?
Yeah. She messaged after it and she said, "Funny names you guys gave me, this and that." Didn't know. I'm actually the one who started out saying I believe it might be Isla. And
You
then
did-
we're
you
we're
did
like,
start saying
never
that.
mind.
And
never
I was
mind,
like, no,
right?
definitely Isla. And then somebody said it's definitely Isla, and we're like, not anymore.
No, it's Isla.
Seniors, we already did seniors. What the crap am I doing, Bill? I'm out of control.
Go ahead.
Go-Ed.
Crashly. Didn't let me
Let's
down.
go.
Let's go. I hope you guys are on a freaking flight right now. I love it. I've been waiting for this moment for 6 months. It's been for every time I pick you guys, y'all let me down. You did not freaking let me down. Let's go. And what's even better is this is like kind of a bonus week for me because Phil didn't pick. So this 10 points to his 0, phenomenal.
We're catching up here.
Yep.
This is how we get back with Phil when he has no rules and he gets to pick the Hurts at every major they're
Hey,
at.
you don't pick a week. What do you expect us not to pick?
What do you expect us to do,
You know,
Phil?
I don't know. I don't know what to say, Phil.
I took Kim and Chad. They take second. Let's go, Kim and Chad. Come
I like
on
it.
now.
I like
Come
it.
on. And then third place, Tammy Klinger and Batman. I like that team. I like that Tammy Klinger was out there.
Tammy, that was her first third place, her first podium at a major, I believe. She even did the little picture where you're in bed with your piece of wood, which
that's a thing.
I haven't done yet, but it is a thing. It is.
I have not either, Bill. Yeah, I've never gotten any wood.
Yeah.
I'd like to rephrase that, but not
especially in bed.
It would be untrue, but at the same time, true. All right, doubles. Caleb and JR take it down. That was kind of Bill's pick. We'll let it run. Bill. We thought that Caleb, we may have read from the co-ed last week and put in Caleb and Tammy. It might have been my fault. So it was Caleb and JR. They get the dub. I'm giving Bill the points. He deserves it. You worked really hard for this, Bill.
I was taking Caleb with anybody.
Well, not anybody.
No, I was taking him with anybody.
Daniel Lilly?
Yep.
All right. You would have lost minus 3 points.
You don't know that. Daniel.
I took Batman.
Daniel was probably a little nervous.
He might have been.
Probably a little nervous.
I think they probably got a little intimidated.
American intimidation. It's probably their first time, having a tournament like that, right? On that level.
Do you think it'd be disrespectful, Bill? Because we should have given Craig a shirt that if you walk into a European major with a shirt that says back-to-back World War champs. Is that good or no good? In Manchester, UK,
no, it's
I think
good
you're
in
good. There are
Manchester.
allies.
Yeah.
Allies.
It's always been good in Manchester.
If you travel to Germany, the old people might be pissed.
No, I don't think they would.
There might
You
be
think
some
they
old
would?
Nazis hanging around.
There may be.
You never know.
Who knows?
Let's not talk about the Nazis.
Yeah,
folks.
let's get out of this conversation.
Second
real
place,
quick.
congratulations. Brian Latham and Ashley Irvin take it down.
Yep.
Let's go, Brian Latham, Ashley Irvin.
That's
Third place,
freaking awesome.
Batman and the King. Yeah, Ashley had a great freaking weekend. I mean, except in women's, Ashley. She said she threw bad. Fourth is not her thing. She should have won the whole freaking thing.
Yep.
But hey, Smashley, it's all right.
Smashley beat Caleb and J.R. Williams. I think that
they were in the king seat.
Yeah, she put them in the losers bracket pretty early on in the tournament too. So Caleb came back and got the double dip ice cream sandwich.
I love it. All right, singles. Caleb Hurt takes it down. I said he looked the most European, and it was Craig and him in the championship. It was the most European-looking American versus the most American-looking American. and hey, Caleb won. I'm not surprised there, man. Caleb's a freaking beast. I'm glad to see him get another major win. And if you guys want to sit here and call Europe a fluke or not, if you got to play a former king of cornhole, you got to play some dang good cornhole. All right? And that's just bottom freaking line. There were some great players there.
You were talking about Caleb kind of going into it, and when you said, if you got to play a former king of cornhole, and I was like, wait, Craig's the former king. So, yeah, I mean, if you got to play either of those guys at a major, it is ridiculous.
Yeah. And to have the numbers they had and have those kind of players in there along with people like Batman. I mean, who took third? James Hill, man. I forgot to mention James Hill. And I like James Hill a lot. I talked to him a lot in Dalton, Florida guy. You might know him, you might not know him. But great freaking dude.
Okay.
Throws killer bees. He's a good dude. You'd like him. Fastback guy. He's a big Jack Harkrow-ish.
I won't like him.
Right. You won't. You like him as a person.
You
wouldn't like his style. Like Jack, you don't like the way Jack plays cornhole, but you love Jack.
I hate how Jack plays cornhole.
But you love him. Fourth place, Ashley Irvin in singles. Let's go, Ashley. I wasn't even going to look up top 5, but I'm glad I did. Ashley's probably going to have to watch this back. Fourth place?
That's awesome.
Let's go, Ashley.
Awesome.
Fifth place, Kim Dice, big finish, and Chandler Jones, who made the trip out from Alaska.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
awesome.
which they said he was actually the closest because he went west instead of everybody else who went east.
Oh, really?
West. Yep.
You're getting a little fired up here. Tyler Goodwin, Jackson Chicken. Woo!
Here we go. All right.
Alabama on Alabama crime there, dude. They should be supporting each other. They should be supporting.
Well,
you can't say that, Tyler, unless you're
Alabama likes to keep it in the family. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, our European passion picks didn't pan out as good as we wanted to.
Liam, Liam, I know you're going to watch this later. Daniel's going to make you watch this later. Next year, brother, I'm picking you again. Don't do me wrong like
Daniel,
this, dude.
I'm proud of your 25th.
I gave you 33rd just because I didn't find you in the main bracket, which means you may have gone to tier 2, and that's okay, big dog. It's okay. It's your first time at a major.
Yeah.
Next time, though, I'm still picking you.
Daniel, I think you did a great job. I'll take the 25th all day. I really think I should get a point for it.
No, it's already hard-coded in. I can't actually give you a point.
Put a 9.
Screw it. I'm feeling generous today, folks.
Let's go, Daniel.
I'm feeling generous today. We'll give him
UKCL commissioner, son. Makes the main bracket today at his first major ever. Takes a 25th. Gets Dylan Ledbetter 1 single point. Let's go. All right, folks. Hey, that's going to wrap up Europe. We hope to make it out there someday. We'll see what happens. Until then, we're going to be in America.
Okay, are we ready?
People are fired up about Peoria Pix.
This is what nobody has been waiting for more than Jacob Coleman.
And Aaron Lambert.
Aaron Lambert,
are you in the chat? David Riley's in the chat, too. He gave himself a shout-out for doubles.
Wait, David's in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Is he playing doubles?
Oh, yeah, with Scott Stoffridgen.
Hold on, folks. Let me change this up a little bit real quick. I should have changed it.
You want to change it live? Let them know.
Okay, let's go. Here we go.
I want you to look at your doubles pick in front of the people and change it.
3, 2, 1.
Bink. Bill.
Did it change?
What? No.
Jacob Coleman.
Oh, it did change. Okay.
Jacob Coleman, you and me. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I picked you.
Hey, he's got you for singles.
You better
Jacob.
win that singles, dude.
Well, we started women's, dude. You're
I don't
fired
care.
up. You're freaking
care,
fired
dude.
up, dude.
I set this up because I just saw Jacob Coleman message. He thinks I'm a freaking hater. He thinks I hate him. He thinks all sorts of things about me. I got you on singles, dude. Do not do me wrong. Let's go, brother.
Look at Scotty. Please tell me you didn't pick Jacob. Let's go. That's CBC on CBC Crime. Love to see it. Bill did, though, Scotty, so you could take him off your Christmas list.
Foot fouling cheaters. Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Hey,
Bad luck.
As long as there isn't an official, he's fine.
Walk that bag down to the hole, son. All right, we'll start with women's. There's like 48 women here, Bill, but it's kind of there's not a ton of killers, right? We've got the usual.
Oh, we don't know that. Are there any stand-ins?
We got the no.
Oh, okay.
There might be. I have no idea. I lied to you. But we got the usual suspects here. Phil takes Maggie. I take Martina. Bill takes Josephina. All great picks. All could win. Kennedy Meineke lurking. Ashley Irvin lurking. You know what I mean? There's some names in there.
Yep.
Deb Smith lurking. Yep. These are all possibles when they catch fire. Could win the whole freaking tournament.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Phil's got Maggie. I've got Martina. Bill's got Josephina Ernsberger. We'll see what happens. Get down to the old folks. Canes, Walkers, and Fiber One bars. Phillips got Mick Hoaxang, son. And Mick, proven, seniors. I mean, he's a beast. Runner-up at Worlds last year. He's won multiple majors. He's got a lot. He's got a whole closet full of purple jerseys. They're tucked in. It's a legitimate pick. They're tucked in. He's got his phone clipped onto his freaking belt. Yep. He's still smoking you slick side down the middle.
We figured we wouldn't match up with Phil on this one since he didn't get picks in for Manchester.
Oh, Bob Heil said, hey, we aren't that old. Bob, tell me what your text size is. 200%? 250%?
What's the text size?
Well, you can increase it on your phone. You know, like we all have the standard one.
Oh, where you have like bigger buttons and numbers that you can see
like
better?
A jitterbug. Okay. All right. Phil or Bill?
Bob, if you're not laughing right now, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because it is funny. And we're just joking, man. We love y'all.
0. His text size is 0, so you can't see anything. You're that old. Jeez, Bob. Get it together, brother. No, Bob, you're a freaking beast. Nobody picked you, though, this week, Bob. And that's crazy because you're usually Bill's go-to.
Yeah, I know. I picked you at the beginning of the freaking year, the entire beginning. And I think the one time I didn't pick you, you freaking placed crazy high.
Nobody picked Ricky either. He said, I'm taking my man Rich Jones, though, man.
Bob just called us asshats, and he's happy that I didn't pick him.
Yep.
Bob,
sleeper.
You know what?
Oh, Bob likes this. He loves being the sleeper.
Oh,
Remember
man.
when he said he's a sleeper? We're like, Bob, you're not a sleeper. You got picked this week. And now he's like, finally. Because now, I like this, folks. There's like a thing of like, I want to do CBC well, and now there's this other side of it is like, I want to show these guys that
now
you didn't pick me. Now what's up, dude? It's like the Philip Barnett thing. If you don't like it, prove me wrong. You know?
Bob, just look, take it easy on Wayne. That's all I. You smoke everybody else. Take it easy on Wayne.
Bill's got Wayne.
Yep.
That's a fact. Wayne, they're coming down from Wisconsin.
Yep.
Gonna wash some clothes down there. Who knows what's going on?
Wayne hates when I pick him too.
Yeah,
Everybody
he
hates
doesn't
when
like
I
it.
pick him, man.
I got Rich Jones. He loves when I pick him. That's my freaking guy, dude. I've talked to him multiple times. He's been throwing absolute gas out of Missouri. Let's go, Rich. All right.
Juniors.
All right. You
Right?
got Bryce.
We talked about Mick, right?
Yeah, we got to go, though, Bill. We got to go quick.
Oh, yeah, I got to get out of here. Out of here in a few minutes. Okay, so juniors, Bryce Jefferson. Man, I picked him a million freaking times. I don't think he's ever gotten me a dang point.
He has third places and stuff like that.
Okay, he's got me a couple.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got me some points.
But I pick him in juniors.
He hasn't won, though, man.
Well, no, he's got me
This
the
could be
third
it.
places in juniors when there's like,
Yeah.
a few people there, like 12 or something like that. You know what I mean? Is where he does that stuff. I know Bryce can win. That's why I continue to freaking pick him, because I know one day he's just going to show up and smoke everybody.
Hey, it could be this weekend. That's your pick. Phillips got Parker. I said Parker Bargett, dude. That's your new name, Parker. Now, Parker Burgett and Bill. There's big changes with Parker. I haven't. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. I'm not going to show the
don't do
stream
that.
because it's a surprise. No.
What do you mean by big changes?
Watch. You're about to see.
Is he wearing a dress now or something? Oh, he cut his hair? Really?
Big changes, son. I'm excited for it. I've got him in passion. That's a dead giveaway already now. But Phillips got him for juniors. Good luck to you, Parker. I got Keegan
You
James.
can't pick
a full
no.
Scorholio freaking.
People, he keeps talking. It's called a filibuster. He keeps talking because you are not allowed to pick a passion pick that has already been picked in the picks.
No,
that's one of our rules.
No, but we can match up with Phil once.
We said that we weren't going to on this one.
We never said that. You said that in the middle of the stream. You said it live only. We didn't.
You
discuss
agreed.
this.
Your nod was like yes.
Well, I was like, oh, this is not gonna look good when the picks come up. Parker, he's got a shaved head, kind of like mine.
It's okay.
That's my
because
freaking
it's
guy.
Parker. Because
come
it's Parker,
on, son.
We'll let it go.
I got Keegan James in juniors, Bill. This is a Scorholio creep. 9.06 PPR.
Dang, dude. Dang, that's clean.
Third best PPR.
What type
Bryce
of bags?
number one.
What type of bags?
No idea.
Fast bags.
You don't know.
If it's slow bags, Keegan, you're the man.
He's a junior. You think he's throwing fast bags?
No,
it's pretty rare nowadays.
Yeah,
it's pretty rare.
It is.
I didn't do a ton of searching. I didn't look at DPR and stuff like that. DPR would have told us the story. If it's over 0.5,
slow bags.
Could be slow bags.
Yeah.
0.75 for sure. 1 definitely.
Co-ed.
Right.
Todd Gammon, if you're still in here, dude, I got you in co-ed, you and Deb Smith. Come on, man. Don't do me wrong. Please. I'm betting big on this one, Todd. Just give me some points here, man. Give me some freaking points. Let's go.
Don't be out here begging, Bill.
No, Todd can tear it up. Deb can tear it up.
I got Maggie and
Them
Wayne.
together, I know. That's a tough one. That's a tough
Maggie
one.
and Wayne have never let me down, I don't think. I think every time I picked them in co-ed, they've literally won. I think we're 2 for 2 right now. About to make it 3 for 3 this weekend. Maggie and Wayne, they're my Wisconsinites, man. They freaking talk a little bit weird, but I like them.
Is Scotty going?
I don't know. Now I don't know. I feel like he's not.
Scotty, are you going to Peoria?
No, he's not going. Dude.
He's not going?
I'm almost positive he's not going.
All right.
I would know if he was going. I would know. All right. Phil's got Crashley. We love Craig and Ashley. They just won Europe. They're coming back. There might be some jet lag, folks. Let's be honest.
I would have
here.
done a back-to-back, but Phil picked.
Jet lag, though? Do you think jet lag's factored in? They're getting back tonight.
They're just getting back.
Tonight.
Yikes.
They're going to leave in 2 days. I'm just saying. It's going to be a tough turnaround for a big finish for them. And I'm not going to give this away, folks, but it is a little bit of a reason I didn't pick Craig for singles. I love Craig. He's going to be great in doubles because he's only got to throw half the bags in doubles, you know. And he's got Coleman throwing him back to him. So, moving straight in doubles, that's my freaking pick. Craig and Coleman. We're talking about the king and the reverse mamba, reverse spin. My freaking guys out there. I hope they're throwing freaking CBC and take it down.
That's a legit team. That's a legit team. I hope they are too. We'll see. Rich Jones, Gavin Lesh.
It's a great
little
pick.
bit about him.
Bill knows a little bit about him. I know more about him. I
Right.
gave Bill insight on this pick. I go, hey, this is a sleeper team right here. this could get you some serious respect on the boards if they do well. I'm talking about Bill. Serious respect on these boards right here. Picking an outside team, you know what I mean? Bill's kind of down and out in points, but something like this could really elevate him to the next level analyst at Cornhole.
Oh, okay. But Dylan told me all the info, so that's why I picked him.
Bingo. So if they fail, it's Bill's fault. That's what we took from that.
If it fails, it's my fault. But if they do well, it's
give it here.
Yeah.
All right. Philip takes Drew Waking and Tom Gustafson.
It's
a great pick.
Absolute solid.
We haven't seen him play in freaking months, pretty much since Owensboro. So that's the only reason I shy away from people that I haven't seen play on a live stream or anything in multiple months. It's really hard for me to pick people like that. It just is, and that's my own fault. I'm sure these people are getting out in the local areas and playing, but I don't know anything about it. All right.
Oh, bacon up. We're not there yet. We're not there yet, Big Dog.
Singles. Here we go. Philip's got Drew Waking.
Yeah. Solid.
I've got Aaron Lambert. Bill has his worst enemy right now. If you guys have seen the Facebook chatter, Jacob Coleman versus Aaron Lambert is a thing.
Oh,
Bill might not
I thought
even
you said
know
Bill's
about it.
got his enemy. Like I'm picking my enemy to win.
Oh, actually, kind of that too.
No, it's not. I love Jacob Coleman. Jacob Coleman has talked so much crap that if he does not beat Aaron Lambert at least one time,
we might need to side bet this, Bill, with Coleman.
Little side bet.
And Aaron.
How about just a friendly side bet between you and me?
What are you thinking? Case of beer, bottle of Four Roses. What are you thinking here?
Shave half of your stash.
And you shave half of your beard is the other side of the deal?
No, you said case of beer. I'll get you a case of beer. You have to shave half your stash.
Not equal. Not
you
equal.
said it. I
the
didn't even
people
say
would
it.
agree this is not equal. What do you want to bet on?
I don't know. We're going to figure it out, though. We're going to figure it out. We'll do a little post. We'll make a post. Exactly what we bet on.
Okay. Aaron Lambert, Jacob Coleman. If you guys match up, we will be watching.
Oh, yeah.
We will
100%.
be watching.
100%.
We wish there was a live stream. We've heard there's no live stream. We're pretty sad about it.
Yeah, get your phones out, please. Get your phones out.
You guys do not
and
understand what we have going on in the future.
There's going to be an opportunity for phones later. We'll talk about it on a future stream. But it is a super secret idea that we have. It's going to be freaking amazing. Just want you guys to know it. It's going to be freaking amazing. Okay.
You just got to wear a Bud Light onesie. I'm telling you, Bud Light's paying people nowadays. Good one. Let's be honest. They're paying people off at this point.
They are paying, yeah.
If they pay CBC a six-figure contract or more, I'll wear the onesie every day.
Yeah. I will too.
Let's be honest here. Anything can be bought, all right? And I'm telling you, it's all right. It's all right. Okay.
Next
Cash
one.
and picks. Phil's got Kennedy Meineke. Did you have a video for it, Bill?
Oh, I did. Yeah, you weren't supposed to say that.
Oh, my bad.
Hold on, folks.
Here we go. We got him.
Ready?
He's
3,
back.
2. We haven't seen Phil in freaking forever. Here we go.
All right, boys. We're all having a pretty good year this year.
Agreed.
I know I saw y'all picked Europe. I didn't see who you picked, but it's here and there. So this week, for my passion pick for you guys, I'm going to go with Kennedy Meineke. How about that? Kennedy Meineke will be my passion pick this week.
Solid pick.
Solid pick, Phil.
Hey,
See
what
you
are you
later.
doing,
He's
Phil?
outta here.
He's out of here, man.
He's out of here.
Phil.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Hey, love you, Phil. Hey, thank you for the video, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it has.
He takes Kennedy Meineke. Great pick. She's throwing CBC bags from pretty much everything that I've seen. Dead Reckons
too.
Yeah.
And I
Slowest
love to
bags
see that,
make.
dude.
And
I
she
need to
throws
partner
really
up
good.
with Kennedy.
You guys actually would be a decent team.
Yeah. I need to partner up with Kennedy one of these days.
I'm thinking Parker. That's my guy. He shaved his head for me, bro. He freaking shaved his head.
That was for you?
No, it's not for me. But he did it on his own. He's trying to learn some discipline, man. I talked to his dad a little bit, and they're working on his diet and getting him in shape for like sports and doing all this stuff. They asked me for some advice, which don't ask me for advice, folks. I'll give you crazy person advice, dude, like crazy person stuff. But I did give him like what I thought on what Parker could work on if he wants to become, an athlete and whatever he's trying to do. And they're implementing it, dude. And so I got some emotional attachment to Parker. I've met him multiple times.
Dude, we
I
love
freaking love the guy. Nick Burgett has bought multiple sets of bags. He's a freaking awesome dude. Rocks the jersey. I mean, they're freaking great people. The whole family. Stephanie Burgett, I met her for the first time in Dalton. Like, they're just all great people, So Parker's my freaking guy. Bill, what do you got to say about Mr. Chris Norris?
So I know Chris Norris is in here. I picked Chris Norris. Chris Norris and I hung out a lot last time. And you know what? They freaking drove down to the Fire Dome Pizza to the freaking tournament we were streaming there, just on a whim. They woke up, they saw the stream, they're like, wait, when does singles start? We told them.
Yeah.
They drove all the way freaking down there.
They go like 2 hours or
about
2.5 hours or something like that.
Chris, I'm going to give you a chance right now to get out of your bet so you do not owe me a beer at Worlds. Double or nothing. You get me points, you do not owe me a beer. You don't get me points, 2 beers, big dog.
That's a 9th place or better, Chris.
Is
9th place in bracket.
Is that not a legit?
That's a great offer, Bill.
All
that
right.
is a great freaking offer.
Chris, you let me know. You don't have to accept it, but we all
don't have to accept
know what
it.
we're going to
Hey.
say if you don't.
That's Peoria, folks. We're excited for it. We hope to see some phone live streams. So if you guys are going out there, get your phones going, man. We'd like to see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, folks, we're gonna cover a tournament or two, and then we're getting out of here. Oh, Jack,
Dude, they can hear you.
crap, son. We got a lot going on.
We got too much. Folks, we got to make this quick.
Jack, this is a great pick, too.
Cedar Rapids, it actually looked beautiful for the, what is it, Quality Inn, I believe is what it was. Yeah, Quality Inn there. All these pictures on there looked freaking awesome for this place. Cedar Rapids got the right stuff going. We're going to read the the good review first. 3.5 is what this person rated, but they also said it offers outstanding value with fresh updates in our new value cues for you. I don't know what that means.
I don't know if we can read that whole thing.
Maybe it's a weird
3.5 is the bad one?
This is the bad one, but I read the whole thing. It said, we're confident you're going to get your money's worth and feel right at home. Award-winning service from our friendly, welcoming staff. They said our friendly, welcoming staff. This sounds like they put this review up themselves.
This is Quality in Cedar Rapids South, folks. I
The
would say
review
book
was
it.
good. The pictures were beautiful. I would also say book it. The bad review here, it was a really, really bad review.
Wait, the good review was 3.5?
This was October 2023. Yeah, it was 3.5.
But it was good
no, that's the
because of the
average
verbiage.
between all of the reviews.
Okay.
But I read the verbiage on there, and it really seemed it was good. But now that they're talking about it like in the first person, which makes me think that the hotel posted that, I don't know. Let's just read the bad one here real quick. I tried to read the reviews before booking a place, but I don't feel I can trust them anymore. This place was filthy, smelled like a wet dog, had DirecTV, which meant no channels. They also had a problem with the internet service and could not print a receipt. The place is old, needs repairs, and a deep cleaning.
Jack said you didn't get these reviews from Booking.com.
Down here, a room tip says, don't stay at this hotel. It is disgusting. Honestly, based upon the pictures, based upon what I read earlier doing my extensive research that Jack probably didn't even do, I'm still going to say...
He does his research on Booking.
Jack
does a great job.
He
folks.
does.
Don't
I'm
listen to
just
Bill.
joking with Jack is all I'm doing.
Don't get Jack fired up.
I would stay here, 100%.
Yeah,
This would be the place
we
that
would
I
probably stay here, 100%. Cedar Rapids, folks, Quality in South. Book it if you ain't booked today. I've heard great things about the Cedar Rapids Major. We would go up there if we were streaming.
In Iowa.
Idaho.
Iowa.
No,
Iowa.
I
Cedar
have no
Rapids,
idea.
Iowa. It's one of those two. Yeah. Beautiful freaking place.
Definitely one of the ones that starts with I.
This is where I would stay. Next, announcements. First one here. I'm going to give this one because it's kind of, we didn't
We can do it next week
discuss
too,
this
though,
earlier.
but yeah.
We're going to do this week and next week. Help us help Nancy. It is a benefit tournament. I don't know the payout. I believe it's over 50% or 50% exactly.
These are great
on
people.
This. But these people support us so much. So 100% we are supporting them.
I'll be down there tomorrow playing with these folks, man. And we talked to
Right.
them last week. They asked us about this, and we're going to donate a set of bags to raffle off for this tournament and everything, man. These people really support us. I mean, the one of the people that run the tournaments there invited us to his house last time. We hung out there, had a drink with them.
Yep.
He showed us around the place, told us the history of the place that they play at, his house itself, like his Air Force career. It was awesome, man. Yeah. Ron Gingrich and Vernon down there, they're just great people.
Not only that, okay, let me get through the tournament real quick. So April 14th, 2 p.m., bring your own partner, $20 per person. So $40 per team. It's BYOP to win this tournament. The little icing on the cake here, though, airmail tickets for $1. Their airmail pot is
It's roughly $6K, $5 to $6K.
$5,000 to $6,000
Somewhere
at this
in
place
there.
for their airmail
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah, Bryce
right
hit
now.
one last week for like 13 something a
13
bag.
or 1,400 a bag,
And like
he hit
roughly
one.
that amount of money was spent on tickets. So like next week, like tomorrow,
Yeah.
it'll build right back up. And a lot of weeks, like somebody misses. I had a chance a few weeks ago for 2 bags at $11.40 a bag. I just crapped the bed, son. Missed both of them.
Yeah,
But
is.
hey, but it's awesome. They have a
very
great
cool.
airmail pot, great environment over there. Down home players, they're all getting better. They're all great people. They all support CBC, so we support them.
We rarely donate bags or anything like that.
That's
This
true.
is one we 100% donated a bag.
Yeah.
Next week when we talk about it, we'll talk about Nancy if they allow us to. I didn't want to bring it up. They didn't put it on the poster or anything like that. But it's help us
Right.
help Nancy. Medical issues, and that's all we're gonna stop at that right
Yep.
now. So maybe next week we'll talk about the rest of that. Next tournament though. Another
Let's go.
freaking
The
big-
ACO
dude, we get
Super
the
Regional. This is
best
a
ones
big
on
deal.
here.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
We're going to be there. CBC live stream is going to be there. The payout has reached $2,100, but it's 1,000 guaranteed to first place in the tournament. They're doing something where at doubles and blind draws, they're drawing random games, folks. And if you win that game, you get $50. And they're doing
That's
multiple
awesome.
until they run out of money. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen. They're going to have a bounce house for
I
kids.
didn't know all this. Why didn't I get
Oh,
this
I know
info?
all of this, dude. I
Bounce
know
house
that-
for the kids?
Bounce house for the kids. I mean, this thing
Alright.
is going to be just stacked to the walls. Let me get the exact verbiage of everything that's going on, Bill, because it's a lot and it's growing, and that's what's absolutely crazy.
This is next
blind draw
weekend, too.
and
Next
doubles.
weekend.
If you're playing in them, the games will be spun on a wheel. Like pretty much, you'll get a number. Like your match number is 1 through how many ever matches there are. They'll spin the wheel each round. It'll land on a match. Your match is now going to receive $50 to the winner.
Of that round or the game?
The game.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Never heard of that, but that's very cool, man.
Yeah, $700 so far going to those bounty games. So you do the math, folks. That's 14 games right there that
Yeah.
people are going to receive $50 for winning a regular match.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely great.
April 6th,
Prizes included, bounce house, food. CBC is going to be there. Let's go.
we'll be there. We'll have the live stream, Martin, Tennessee. So even if you folks can't make it, make sure you tune into the live stream because we'll be there. We'll keep you entertained
Oh,
all day.
also, I forgot to say this. $1,000 payout for the winner of singles, but also it's free to play singles.
Oh, yeah.
It's freaking free
Free
to
entry.
play singles.
Crazy.
And a possibility of $1,000 first place, 200 second, 100 for third. That's right. And
it's-
that's all
yeah.
free.
Yeah.
That's all free. That's $1,300 paid out to the top 3, and you don't have to pay an entry fee at all.
Sponsored by Interstate Motorsports.
Yeah, Interstate Motorsports, Interstate 69 Motorsports, man, and they're giving away prizes from what I've heard. There's going to be a lot going on over there, folks, and we're excited to even be a part of it.
All right, folks. This is it. I got to get to the airport now. Got to go pick
Yeah.
up the wife.
Bill's gotta
I
go.
am so excited for my wife to get back here with my son. Not only because I love them, but man, I got to take care of 3 animals and this guy while they're gone. So
I thought I was included.
I can't. No, you're not included in that. You're not an animal.
Hey,
Sometimes.
folks, thanks for tuning in, man. Another
Appreciate
week.
it.
We'll talk about Ellis and Matt Guy another time. That is something I'd like to cover, just like how that match is, how the sport's progressing. Another Family Feud topic we could talk about. But hey, let's go, folks.
Bob.
We appreciate you.
Oh, Bob.
This
We
is
appreciate you, folks.
CBC.
Sorry, I was gonna say